Intro. Can a believer marry someone of another faith? This is not only about love, it is about keeping vows, raising children, and the future of a family. What do the texts say? Today we place the Bible and the Qur'an side by side. No polemics, just texts. Bible, the frame. The biblical frame begins with covenant and the identity of God's people. In the Old Testament, mixed marriages with religiously foreign peoples are restricted for a religious reason, so that the heart is not led away. Hear Deuteronomy chapter 7 verses 3-4. Later, reformers like Ezra and Nehemiah confront the consequences of mixed marriages for the faith of the community. Ezra chapters 9 and 10. Nehemiah chapter 13 verses 23-27. New Testament baseline. In 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 39, she is free to marry whom she wishes, only in the Lord. Many Christians take this as a general principle for all believers. Marriage within a shared faith. Principle, unequally yoked. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14 warns against binding partnerships with unbelief. The context is broader than marriage, but many apply it to marriage as a guardrail, if a mixed marriage already exists. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 12-16 recognizes this reality. If the unbelieving spouse is willing to live in peace, the believer is not to seek a divorce. To begin a mixed marriage is one question. What to do if the marriage already exists is another. Now the Qur'an. The approach is more differentiated. Qur'an chapter 5 verse 5. Muslim men are permitted to marry chaste women from the people of the book, Jews and Christians. Qur'an chapter 2 verse 2-21. Marriage with polytheists is forbidden, and giving Muslim women to polytheist men is forbidden. Qur'an chapter 60 verse 10. Believing women are not to be returned to disbelieving husbands. This became the basis for the classical position. Muslim women do not marry non-Muslim men. Classical outcome. The legal model is asymmetric. For men, permission under responsibility and conditions, valid contract, chastity, protection and provision. For women, prohibition. Modern scholars add practical cautions: protect faith, agree in advance about the religion of the children, ensure the wife's rights and real justice. Without this, permission turns into conflict. Practical questions. Texts give a frame, but marriage lives in details. Interfaith unions raise the same questions again and again. Rituals and vows. What ceremony counts for both communities? Who officiates, and will both sides consider the union valid? Calendar and holy days, Sabbath, Sunday worship or Friday prayer, Christmas and Easter, or Ramadan and the two Eids. How will the home live this rhythm? Food and home life, kosher, halal, a shared kitchen, alcohol in the house or not? Children, in which faith will they be raised? Which community will they belong to? What language of prayer will they learn? Law, the contract, property and inheritance, religious divorce, and the civil status of the marriage in your country. Community, can the couple live inside a community, not against it? If faith is not a hobby but core identity, the boundaries of marriage are not arbitrary. Two models side by side. In simplification, it looks like this. Traditional Christian practice tends toward a closed model, marriage in the Lord. Classical Islamic law presents a one-way model, permission for men with the people of the book under conditions, prohibition for women. This is not who is better. These are two strategies to preserve faith. One says the boundary is the same for everyone. The other says the boundary is asymmetric, tied to roles and responsibility. Conscience and closing. What should be done in practice? Texts give the frame. Conscience makes the decision before God. 3 honest questions to ask yourself. Motive. Do I seek this marriage for love and faithfulness, or am I trying to bypass the boundaries of my tradition? Children. Am I ready to agree in advance, in writing, how we will raise them? Obligations. Am I taking on real duties, rhythm, holidays, food rules, community life, or hoping it will simply fade away? Often these answers matter more than a fight in the comments. We have placed the texts side by side. The responsibility is yours.